something?
The strangest thing just happened right down there. Gee, I wish they'd come back. Or maybe you don't have any feeling for seals.
Well, buried deep.
A sea lion just came up and looked me right in the eyes. Really. Our eyes held. Then he disappeared and he came back with his wife and a baby seal.
And the baby seal look you in the eyes, too?
Mm-hmm. It did. It really did. I think they wanted me to join them. My name's Nancy.
Well, just in case you're thinking of joining them, Nancy, I'll go over to the other side of the boat. I swim, but not in that league.
They were telling me something. They really were. I have something I didn't have before. Don't you think so? Something or someone looks into your eyes, touches you, and you keep something. You'll avoid me if you ever see me on the ferry again.
Well, only if you look like you're thinking of joining your flippered friends.
You didn't tell me your name. I noticed that.
Oh, it's Dan Adams.
I spent the day at the zoo. You'd think I'd have enough of animals after running herd on 40 little animals all week.
Well, that makes you either a teacher or a cowgirl.
Teacher. First and second grade. You live in Coronado? I do, too.
That little house on the beach right next to the vacant lot.
I thought at first you were probably a lawyer, but then I said, no, you couldn't stand a desk, not for long. Naval officer?
No, not anymore. Not since the war.
Let's see, you're easy with people. You could be, no, don't tell me. I like the serious people.
Well, it was nice talking to you, Nancy.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Here, have one of mine.
Well, thank you.
I know what it's like to get caught without one. You, sure got a beautiful city.
Do you like it?
Are you walking home?
Where's home?
Well, why don't you let me drive you? I mean, well, why don't you let me drive you?
Why not? Come on, I want to show you something.
Ah, show me here, baby.
No, come on.
What?
Down there, see?
All I see is water and rocks. Oh. Help me, my leg's broken. My arm. Help me. Why? Why did you push me? What are you going to do? Don't.
I'm all right.
Sit down here. I'm going to call a doctor. He lives in the next street.
No, I'm all right, really. I just fainted anything.
You're not all right. That's obvious.
Was there anybody following me when I came in? Was there a man?
What happened to you, Nancy?
He came out of nowhere at me. I don't... And all the time I was fighting him off, I kept thinking of you, if I could just get to your house.
You're here now. You're all right. Nobody's going to hurt you. Now, give me a description of him. Did you get a look at him?
He was just a man out of the dark. I don't know. He's average size. Strong, though. And he had a tweed jacket, sports shirt. Round, crazy face. I don't know.
I'm going to call the police.
No. Look, don't do this to me.
I'm not doing anything to you, Nancy. This man has to be caught. The next woman might not be able to fight him off. Oh, is Captain Allen on duty?
Don't do this to me. I'm a teacher. If they put it in the papers, I'll lose my job.
You haven't done anything. Why would you lose your job?
Well, if they catch him, do you think he'll admit it? He'll say I went out with him or something like that.
Oh, Captain Allen? Oh, Bruce. Yeah, that's Dan Adams.
Oh, hello, Dan.
Well, I heard sirens, some kind of a commotion down the street a while ago. Your boys working around this neighborhood?
Hospital case. Thought it was a morgue case at first. Found him on the beach. Looked like he'd been worked over with a club, but it was a woman's heel. Somebody rolled him. His wallet's missing. You see any wildcats that look like women wandering around your front yard, grab them.
Yes, I'll do that, Captain.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You won't be sorry. I'll be good to you.
Oh, stop it, Nancy. You did hit him real hard, as you put it, with your shoe.
I told you I did.
The cops picked him up.
Well, that's where he belongs, in jail. That's what you wanted.
He's in the hospital trying for the morgue, and he was robbed.
Oh, then it wasn't the same man. Or somebody else robbed him. They found him unconscious and they robbed him.
Did you leave him unconscious? You thought he was right behind you.
I'm confused. He hurt me. That's all I remember, that and hitting him with my shoe.
All right, I'll get my coat.
Don't take me home yet.
I'm taking you down to police headquarters. Look, you've got to get down there and tell your side of the story. They'll be looking for you on serious charges. That man was badly hurt, Nancy.
Look, I won't have a chance down there.
Well, you're going down there anyway. Now, if you don't want to go with me, I'll tell them where they can pick you up.
Oh. You're a cop.
Private investigator, so I know about these things. Now, where's that nice young school teacher I met on the ferry today?
I'll show you where she is. I'll put you in the hospital like that other stupid drooling.
Did you rob him, Nancy?
No.
You just cut him up with the heel of your shoe for the fun of it.
Yeah, for the sheer joy of it. He put his hands on me. I was defending myself. That's my story.
You've got a big hate on for a little girl.
You bet I have. I hate you. I hate him. I hate everybody.
I don't think so.
Well, hate me back. I hate everybody, and I want everybody to hate me. Is that plain?
Well, language is plain enough. But I don't believe it.
I'll tell you something else. You were my mark for tonight, you stupid idiot. I had you picked out on the ferry. I was going to drop by here and take you, and then I hooked onto this other square, so I was going to save you till later.
I'll have a squad car here in 2 minutes. You can go in handcuffs or you can go with me. Nancy, I want to help you.
We booked a suspicion of robbery.
I suppose you had to do that.
You know she's got a record as long as your arm, since she was 15.
That's not surprising. I'd like to look at it, though.
She hire you to help her beat this rap?
Nope. Look, I want to help her, Bruce. Oh, don't ask me why. I don't know why.
That girl's got a fever, Dan. It feeds on itself and it's building. Give her a day, a week, a few years. She'll be screaming her lungs out in the gas chamber.
This is mostly petty stuff.
Tonight it wasn't petty. She's been building to the big one, and maybe she made it tonight. Maybe Tabor will die. What's with you, Dan? You can't help her. How'd she hook you?
You know, I've heard a lot of people scream that they hated everybody. She's the first one I ever heard yell, "Hate me back."
She meant it. I'm willing to oblige.
I see your mother and father serving a term in prison.
It's there in the record, and it sure figures.
Who knows her better than you do?
Last time was misdemeanor hit-and-run driving. She lost her car, was released in the custody of her grandmother. The old lady lives alone at the Del Coronado Hotel.
Thanks. Mrs. Mosler?
Yes?
I'm Dan Adams. I'd like to talk to you about Nancy.
What about Nancy?
Well, I believe in her. I'd like to help her. May I sit down?
Yes, do. You can help her if you want. Believe in her, that's fine. But you'll only get what I got, young man. An E for effort and a broken heart.
Well, my heart's not involved.
You'll find out like everybody else. There's not one bit of good in her. I only wish there was. She was a wicked little girl, and now she's a wicked woman. That's the only change.
Now, Mrs. Mosler, she wasn't a wicked baby.
I didn't see much of her as a baby. Her mother wouldn't bring her to see me.
And you wouldn't go to see her. Does Nancy look like her mother?
You're trying to imply that I can't stand the sight of Nancy because she looks like her mother.
When did you first begin to know Nancy?
Nancy tried to kill her father when she was only 7.
Oh, now, Mrs. Mosler.
I mean it. She took a kitchen knife, went after him, cut his hand.
Well, what prompted it?
Nothing prompted it. Well, there was some little thing, something about a litter of pups.
Oh, and she wanted to keep them.
Well, how can a child keep 6 dogs in the house? My son likes a nice, clean house and always had one before he was married.
Did her father kill those puppies?
I don't know. I suppose.
Well, did he kill them?
Well, like a fool, he left the pail of water in the garage. Nancy uncovered it and looked inside. Well, it was the only thing to do with them. You must admit that. 6 mongrel pups.
And you must admit that's pretty shocking for a 7-year-old child.
Don't help her to get out of jail. Keep her locked up. Let it end there.
Nothing ends there.
I always said that it would end there, in jail, but she only laughed at me and looked across at those cliffs on Point Loma. Aren't they beautiful, she used to say. No jail's gonna hold me. That's the end of the line for me, Grandma. Keep her locked up.
Well, Mr. Investigator, how nice.
I was just coming to talk to you. How'd you get out?
The mob sprung me. Now, if you'll excuse me, please. Take your hand off my arm.
I just wanted to talk to you.
Don't ever put your hands on me again.
I want to help you, Nancy.
How I hate do-gooders.
Dan.
I just saw Nancy Mossler leaving.
Yeah, things seem much nicer around here now, don't they?
Who put up her bail?
Bail for what?
You booked her in some serious charges.
I booked her. I released her. Isn't that what you told her when you brought her in? She'd be in no trouble if she was telling the truth?
Now, don't make me dig for it.
Henry Tabor wouldn't sign the complaint, and he's going to live. He said he remembered leaving his wallet in this hotel room, and he admits he made a pass at the young lady.
I knew she didn't rob anybody.
She did. Don't kid yourself. He's got a wife and 2 kids up north, and he's scared to death to lose his happy home if it got in the papers. She'll be back.
It should have been over for me. But all through the week that passed, I had a hunch I'd not seen the last of Nancy. It was a pretty good hunch.
It's Adams. Dan, this is Bruce. Figured I'd get you there. Just got a report I thought would interest you. It's about Nancy. Went for the big one this time. Hit and run in Old Town.
Anybody hurt?
2 of them. Hurt real bad. And that's not all. It was a stolen car. There's a man with her. Last reports had them heading north on 101. Maybe trying for Los Angeles.
You working roadblocks?
Out by Mission Beach. And south, in case they double back and try for Mexico.
What about Point Loma?
Why'd she try for that? That's a dead end. She'd know it.
I can't explain now, Bruce. Over and clear.
About? Those people back there are hurt bad. You just drove away. Drove away and left them.
What's the matter, Joe? You said you wanted to have fun. Have fun.
I should have gotten out. You're nuts. My head. I hurt my head. Stop. Let me out.
Shut up, Joe.
You're gonna kill us both. Please stop. Let me out. That dame's crazy. Doing 90 miles an hour, just for kicks.
Get him to the hospital.
Right.
You little mutt.
come back.
How'd you know I'd be here, Mr. Do-Gooder?
Something your grandmother told me.
She'll be pleased with me. For the first time. I said don't come any closer. At least let me die in my own good time. Want to take my hand? We'll go over together.
Nancy, that cliff edge is going to crumble any second.
Good. Now you know I mean it.
Nancy, what you did back there was bad, but certainly nothing to die for.
You sound like Captain Allen. Be a good girl and you'll stay out of jail.
Oh, you'll go to jail, all right. What he should have said was, be a good girl and you can be happy. That's all anyone ever should have said to you.
What else shall we talk about? Make it fast, I'm in a hurry.
Where'd you get the dog?
In an alley. Found him. He was hungry. Nobody'd take care of him.
Gonna take him over with you?
Yes. He'd starve. The way people are.
Now you're doing just about what your father did to you when you were a little girl.
What?
Well, he knew those pups would suffer. Oh, he may have been wrong, but that's what he thought. And that's why he did it.
Now look! You leave me alone!
Nancy, I want to help you.
Help me!
I will. Come back now.
I can't move.
Give me your hand.
Oh, I can't hate you. You're the one person in the world I can't hate.
Well, that's a good start. With a few million to go.
Will you go with me? As far as the judge?
We'll both go with you. We'll be waiting for you when you get out, too.